Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Overkill bringing you another review. Today we're going to be talking about the stick and throttle mounting system produced by Foxx Mounts. Really awesome setup. Getting right into it, the instructions that he sends you to put it all together are very black and white. They have plenty of screenshots making it very clear and easy to identify what it is you're supposed to do. The easiest thing to do is to set up your dimensions on your desk, so figure out what the gap is, and all you have to do is get in the rough general area. You don't even have to be exact. You have the mount slide, which allows the latch to actually move there, that you see me adjusting there in the video right now. And then at the very top of the latch, it's got a lock and thread bolt there. So essentially what happens is the nut that's directly underneath the foot there, you loosen that up, then it will allow you to thread the foot out a little bit more for that fine tuning. You get about an inch or so that you can extend it outward. So makes it really nice. You don't have to be perfect right on the mount, so you don't have to keep messing with the Allen wrench. You just have to get close, like I said, within about a quarter of an inch to half an inch, somewhere in that range, and then just fine tune it with the foot. So really well done. Good thinking on that part for Foxx's credit there. And then there's the nut I was talking about just a minute ago. So you loosen that bottom one, then find where you want the top thread, the foot, and then tighten the bottom one back down, and it locks it in place. That way it can't wiggle loose or anything like that. It's got the foot protectors there for the bottom of the mounts, the two black pieces you see there on the desk, so you don't have to worry about banging your knee or something on a sharp edge, or if you got little kids or something like that, you make sure that all the sharp edges are taken care of. There's a better view of it there. The overall installation of the throttle and stick, I would say, was the hardest part, and I think that's just nature of trying to hold that throttle or hold that stick to the plate. Obviously it's an awkward shape to try to hold, and then obviously get your screws in, but I don't think that that's any fault on Foxx. I cannot think of any other way that you would get around that. You can put the mounting plate on each of the units first and then hook it to the mount if that's the way you choose to do it, but all in all, the quality is really awesome. Another thing he offers there is, as you see on the front of the stick there, and then again here on the throttle, he also offers custom engravering. So if you have, like I have my YouTube logo put on the stick mount, or some custom logo you'd like, it's pretty smooth. Adjusting the height of the mounts is pretty simple. I have found personally that the easiest way to do it is to just take it off the desk, and you loosen these two hex screws here underneath on the bottom, and the Allen wrench, as you saw, does come with the package. I don't know if I mentioned that already. I don't think I did. The only concern that I have here is that the screws that are going into the mount seem to be a pretty soft metal, so you want to make sure that you have a really good seat with the Allen wrench before you start turning them, because I could totally see them getting stripped, so be careful on that. And then the other thing is the two pieces that actually go into the mount itself, as you saw there, they will come out if you don't hold them into place. And again, that just has to do with the fine machinery that was done on them. So they slip right out, and that's a good thing. You don't want anything holding, or catching anything like that. So if you find they're a little difficult to put in, you can just loosen them up just a little bit more. But then just put your fingers under them, put it to the position you want, and tighten them back in and clamp them back on the desk, and you're good to go. I highly recommend these mounts for two different types of people. One is if you just want that realism, that immersion, again, having the stick center lined, like most aircraft, you throttle off to your left side. It really is cool aspect, especially like in DCS. A good example would be the F-18. You turn the pilot body on, you got the stick in the center, you got and you're flying in VR. It really does add a lot to it, I have to say. And then the second person that I would extremely recommend this to is someone who doesn't have a whole lot of space. If you're someone who is very limited on desk space, you can clamp these to the front of your desk. It opens up your desk space to any other peripherals you may want, or a notepad, if that's something that you need, that you operate with. Flying with them, as you see here, very cool. There's plenty of space. You don't have to worry about banging your knees. I have the TPR rudder pedals underneath, but before I had the CH Pros, I mean, you can really get your feet really close together without having to worry about your knees hitting the mounts or anything like that. So that's another really handy feature. The packaging on them, they were shipped very well wrapped. Everything was separated from each other, so you don't have to worry about any dings or dents. They do come in a silver or a black metal. I believe the black metal is a little bit more expensive, but again, that's to be understood. That's just how it works in the manufacturing world. The only other thing that I would say is something that you may have to be concerned with is occasionally the feet will move just a little bit. If you're doing a hard turn left or right, something like that, you're really banging on the stick or something like that, it may turn just a hair, but definitely nothing that that you can notice while you're flying. You literally do not notice it. It's just something like when you pull your headset off, you fly in VR, you may notice it's tweaked just a hair or something, but nothing that I would call a catastrophic failure of any kind. Another neat feature that you have with these is if you choose to, you can actually mount them side mount instead of, with the stick center lined. If you wanted to go more like the F-16 roll or something like that. Or if you fly X-Plane 11 and you want to do the Airbus, if you want to do the Airbus, the A320 or something like that. That's got the stick on the side versus the yoke in the middle. You can set it up that way. That'd be pretty handy as well. So got a lot of configuration options for $150 US. Really great quality, definitely worth the money. Now that I have them, I would never go back. God forbid something happened to them, I will absolutely be calling him again to get another set. So hope you guys liked it. Leave your comments in the field below. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for further content coming your way. Got another KA50 tutorial that should be releasing either tonight or first thing tomorrow, so stay tuned, and until next time, this is Overkill.